All right, some big news just dropped in regards to the Buffalo Bills and right tackle Spencer Brown. He has been added to the COVID-19 list, so his status for this weekend is up in the air. Now, I'm getting a lot of questions on what the Bills should do at right tackle. Should they bump Williams back out to right tackle and then plug in Cody Ford or Ryan Bates? Or better yet, keep Williams at right guard and maybe plug in Bates at right tackle, which is a position he hasn't really played all that much. Bates has played 27 snaps over the last few years at right tackle, but most of his reps in game were at left tackle and at center, which when you look at the film, he looks a lot more comfortable in. The Bills have DeForest Buckner and the Colts coming to town this weekend, and Buckner wreaks havoc week in and week out. He is one of the better defensive linemen in the entire league. So the Bills and the offensive line have their hands full. So do they keep Williams at right guard and have him work together with Mitch Morse and Ike Bacher to slow down Buckner up the middle, and then either bring in Tommy Doyle to right tackle, Ryan Bates to right tackle, or whoever they believe deserves a shot at right tackle? Or do they kick Williams back outside to right tackle where he's been up and down this year, but obviously they re-signed him in the offseason because they believed he could play right tackle, and they're paying him a pretty penny in that regard. And I think Williams can hold it down outside if he is asked to be in one-on-one situations. If you look back to the wild card game last year against the Colts, he only surrendered one pressure, and that was a sack versus the Colts. So he actually had a good game against the Colts last year when he was out at right tackle. Now, if you bump him back out to right tackle, who's playing at right guard? Is it going to be Bates? Is it going to be Cody Ford? Our buddy Jay Feely made a good point. If Williams goes back out to right tackle, that could really put Ford, Bates, or whoever's inside in a bind. They could be at a disadvantage, especially when you talk about Bates. I know a lot of people want Bates at right guard. If you put him at right guard, my worry is he doesn't have the size, he doesn't have the length, the arm length, and he doesn't have the power to anchor versus a guy like Buckner who has all of the measurables and talent in the world. Now, if you put Ford in there, we've seen a little bit of everything when it comes to Ford. We've seen a lot of struggles from him this year at right guard. So the Bills are in a quandary here. I mean, do they keep Williams at right guard and then just plug someone in at right tackle and hope that that right tackle, that backup right tackle, can hold their own in one-on-one situations to the front side of Josh and hope that Josh doesn't look at that pressure coming off the right edge and try to escape the pocket a little too soon? Or do they bump Williams back outside, leave him and Dawkins in one-on-one situations more times than not, and then have the three interior offensive linemen work on defending Buckner, having more slide to Buckner's side to help the right guard there? There's a lot of questions going in this game. No doubt the Bills are going to miss a guy like Brown if he doesn't play this weekend. His athleticism just goes a long way in what the Bills want to do in the run and the pass game. So it'll be interesting to see who the Bills plug in on the right side of the offensive line.